Good morning, students. So today we will discuss about the irrational numbers. So irrational number. In the previous class, we have discussed about the rational numbers. The numbers which are in the form of p by q are called the rational numbers. So rational numbers are in the form of p by q. PQ are integers. This is the conditions. PQ and then the HCF of PQ equal to 1 and Q is not equal to 0. So this is the condition of rational numbers. So the numbers which can be represented in the form of p by q are called irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. For examples are root 2, pi, root 3, 0.123010001 dot. So this is the irrational numbers. So let us see now. So decimal numbers. So decimal numbers are two types. You see, decimal numbers are two types. One is the terminating, number two is the non-terminating. So non-terminating are two types. One is the non-terminating, non-recurring and recurring. Non-terminating, recurring, or it is also known as the repeating. And this one is the non-terminating, non-recurring. Or non-repeating. Non-terminating, non-repeating. So terminating examples are already 0.2, 0.05, 0.0075, so like this. So these are the rational numbers because this year we can convert it into p by q form. Rational number. So these are the repeating means 0.666 like this, 0.67 bar, 0.7812 bar. So these are the examples. So these are also the rational numbers because these can be converted into p by q form. But non-terminating, non-recurring, 0.01, 001, 0001 like this. So this 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 8, 0, 1, 5 like this. So these are the non-terminating, non-recurring because these can't be converted into p by q form and these are called the irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. So non-terminating, non-recurring numbers are the irrational numbers. Understand? So then come to, let us say, proof that root 2 is an irrational number. Root 2 is an irrational number. Let us prove it. So, root 2 is an irrational number. This can be proved in the method of contradiction. In the method of contradiction. So, let us see proof. So, let root 2 is a rational number. Let root 2 is a rational number. So, then we can write as root 2 as p by q. Root 2 is equal to p by q, where p, q are any integers. P, q have only common factor 1 and q is not equal to 0. This is the condition. And so if root 2 is equal to p by q, then squaring both sides. If we squaring both sides, 2 is equal to p square by q square. Squaring both sides. So take 2q square to the left side. 2q square is equal to p square. So implies p square is divisible by 2. If p square is divisible by 2, then p is divisible by 2. So let this is be 1. So if p is divisible by 2, means it p, let p is equal to 2n. Because divisible by 2. So means it is p is a multiple of 2. So p square is equal to 4m square. So p square we get 2q square, implies 2q square is equal to 4m square. If 2q square is equal to 4m square, implies q square is equal to 4 by 2m square is equal to 2m square. So q square is equal to 2m square. So implies q square is divisible by 2. If q square is divisible by 2, implies q is divisible by 2. So let it be true statement. So from 1 you see p is divisible by 2, and from 2 we get q is divisible by 2. So from this we know that therefore p, q have, so here write from 1 and 2 we get p, q have common factor 2. So p, q ka common factor 2. Okay, implies, so but we take that p, q have common factor only 1. But here we get p, q have common factor 2. So that means, but it contradicts our assumption. It contradicts our assumption. So that means root 2 is not a rational number. If root 2 is not a rational number, that means root 2 is an irrational number. So root 2 is an irrational number. Understand? So that means root 2 cannot be represented in the form of p by q. Because we take p by q first, then we get that root 2 is not a rational number. That means pq, we can represent root 2 as p by q form. If it is not, so root 2 is not a rational number. That means root 2 is an irrational number. Understand? So then you see, similarly we prove that root 5 is an irrational number, root 2, 3 is an irrational number. We can prove like this. Understand? Similarly also pi. So you see pi means this is the circumference of circle by diameter. So if pi equal to circumference by diameter, then how pi is a irrational number? So circumference and diameter. So may circumference be an irrational number or diameter may be irrational number. So then pi must be an irrational number. So pi is an irrational number. Understand? So irrational number